Salamat children of Israel. My name is Mika Masa. Greetings to all my Bantu people outside there. I hope you're doing good. Um, yes, we will talk about a topic today. Um, it will be very very deep because I think many people does not want to talk about this. Uh, yes, you know. This thing is it is not an easy topic, but I will explain it as best I can. Now let's start, because this topic it is very spiritual. That's why I will use psalms, and I have prayed already. I have prepared myself for this topic because this is not a normal topic. We will break down uh, some things here. To the choir master, yeah, when Doeg the Edomite came into told Saul, David has come to the house of Amalek. Okay, why do you boast of evil of mighty men? The steadfast love of Yah endures all the day. Your tongue plots destruction like a sharp razor. You worker of deceit, you love evil more than good, and lying more than the speaking what is right. You love all evil more than God, and lying all the speaking what is right. You love all the words that devour or deceitful tongue. But Yah will break you down forever. He will snatch and tear you from your tent. He will uproot you from the land of living. The righteous shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him, saying, now listen carefully. See the man who would not make his God his refuge, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and sought refuge in his own destruction. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yah, in trust in the steadfast love Yah forever and ever. I will thank you forever because you have done it. I will wait for your name, for it is good in the presence of the godly. Salamat, children of Israel. My name is Mika Masa. Greetings. And this will be not easy. We know very well how men's are. Men's are like lions. A man can be very nice to a woman, and a man can be also very bad to a woman. Now, one secret after another. This is not for children. Yeah, so I hope I made this video not for children. So let's start. I brought the history for you, yeah, because now I will talk more about things like divorcing, why not, or about some things about women's wickedness and about men and women, etc. Because we are going now to a time that people has to know it. And today we will speak about the history in the Tobias Bible. Yeah, Tobit. Now, it is written, because that she had been married to 7 husbands, whom Asmodeus the evil spirit had killed before, they had lain with her. Dost thou not know, said they, that thou hast strangled thine husbands? Thou hast had already 7 husbands, neither wast thou named after any of them. Now, When she heard these things, she was very sorrowful, so that she thought to have strangled herself. And she said, I am the only daughter of my father, and if I do this, I shall be reproached to him, and I shall bring his old age with sorrow unto the grave. Okay. And say, take me out of the earth. This was the prayer from her. They may I hear no more the reproach. Thou knowest, yeah, that I am pure from all my sin with men. Now, there comes someone for her. This is Tobit 6. You have to read you have to read it completely. Start by Tobit 3 up to Tobit 6 or 8. Then you have the full context. It's a very nice history, no? Because there are many things inside there you should know, and we are not going to all the history. We will cut it short. So, then the angel said unto him, yeah, to Tobit, dost thou not remember the precepts which thy father gave thee, that thou shalt marry a wife of thy own kindred? Wherefore, hear, O my brother, for he shall be given thee to a wife, and make thou no reckoning of the evil spirit, for this same night shall she be given thee in marriage. So, there was a woman, okay, and this woman had evil spirits. Evil spirits. And Tobit, whose father was a great man, a great Israelite, once an angel, so a man. So people always think angels are flying somewhere, some things. So a human, a god, came down to him, okay, and told him he has to marry someone. Why did I pick up this history? I picked up this history because, brothers and sisters, I made 7 years without a woman. 7 years! No woman! Do you understand me? Yeah? And before that, I was a player. Yeah, so-called player. Because you are playing yourself. And before that, I tried with someone, and I was with this woman also 7 years together. So, marriage is spiritual, brothers and sisters. And I will prove it to you with this movie. You cannot marry everyone you want because he's good looking, because he's a great dancer. Huh? Now, and that the daughter of Raquel never pulled my name, nor the name of my father, in the land of my captivity. So, Nineveh, right? I am the only daughter of my father. Neither had he any child to be his heir, neither any near kinsman, nor any son of his alive, to whom I may keep myself for wife. My 7 husbands are already dead, and why should I live? Put, if it is please not thee, that I should die, command some regards to be had of me, and pity taken of me, that I hear no more reproach. Now, some facts here that I wrote here about Nineveh. Nineveh was destroyed later. It's Ashur. Yeah, Nineveh is Ashur. Many people would say it's in Assyria, but this is North Africa. Okay, this is the history from North Africa, Ashur. Okay, Assyria is Ashur. Okay, you have to know that. And Ashur is North Africa. Now, but before the Tobit died, he heard the destruction of Nineveh. Okay, this is one prophecy many people does not know, which was taken by Nebuchadnezzar and Assyrians. And before his death, he rejoiced over Nineveh. So, now, Genesis 10 and 11. Out of the land went forth Ashur and built Nineveh, and the city Rebirth and Calah. Yeah? And now, go into Media, my son, for I surely believe those things which Jonas the prophet spake of Nineveh, that it should be overthrown, and that for a time peace shall rather be in Media, and that our brethren shall lie scattered in the earth from that good land. And Jerusalem shall be desolate, and the house of Yah in it shall be burned, and it shall be desolate for a time. And now, my son, depart out of Nineveh, because that those things which the prophet Jonas spake shall surely came to pass. So Nineveh was destroyed after, Jonas did all his work. They repented, right? And it goes on. Many things happens after that. That's why I say the whole land of Israel is all of Africa. Yeah? And then you have the remnant, so the real Israelite beyond the rivers of Africa. That's why you saw Judah in the western part of Africa. Yeah? And you can see Judah in the southern part of Africa. Okay? In Cameroons, in Congo, you have many scriptures that refers Judah also in the southern part of Africa. You see? Africa, everything in the Bible happens in Africa, in this ancient testament, okay? Especially there. Now back to this history. I hope you will read this history properly, my brothers and sisters, especially the women's. This special history about this daughter of Zion is very special, and about Tobit, how he comes to marry her. There are many things happen. Many things happen there. Yeah? That angel was, I think this angel was Gabriel, I think. Yeah? Or another angel. No, it was not even Gabriel. It was another angel, but I don't know really the name now. Brought Tobit unto the house of Raquel. You know? He brought him there. And there was a spiritual fight before he could entering into her. He could not only sleep with her. Okay? Many men tried it. They died. No mercy. But what do you think when these people go? To heaven? This woman had a demon inside of her. And this demon should be cast out before someone could lie with her, or could live with her, could marry her, you know? And this someone has to be a spiritual man. And this is what happens always to many peoples outside there. We have so many brothers and sisters outside there. They have women and mans. The Most High did not even want it like this. There are some. Do you know the history about Adam? Do you know that Adam has 2 wives? That Adam created 2 women for Adam. Where's Seth? We comes from Seth. Do you know that? Do you know that we comes from Seth? Say yes. Say yes. Do you know that we comes from Seth? Brothers and sisters, it is so important. And it's also not easy to understand because I see many people, I have a shock. Many people, they walk around with their wives. They do not even love each other. There is a war. And before you want to marry someone, hey, you have to know their families. If you don't know their families, many things can happen. Many things can happen because you don't know their diseases, the deceives. They can be sick. They can be sorcerers. Someone in their families could be killers. Why do I say that? Because after the ceremony and everything's happened, you go into the woman. All the waters from you and from her. Brothers and sisters, do you even know what this means? Do you even know who you're sleeping with? Or what you're doing? You are creating another God to come on earth. What guy should he be? Or where does he come from? Brothers and sisters, this is a big secret I can reveal it to you in a spiritual way. That's why this makes you gods. You are creating another God. Who he will be? Who? The problem is if in their family someone killed, it can be that your son also will be a killer. If they are sick, it can be that this sickness will come upon your family also. If they are sorcerers, you cannot go out of it. You marry a sorcerer. Brothers and sisters, this sorcery will come upon you. Cursed. We have cursed families outside there. Cursed families. Now, let's go to something what people does not know. Death to the rape victims. Many people do not know that why people raping. We have a lot of people outside there. They're sleeping with demons. This is one thing what people do not know. And now we are going deeper to it. If within the city a man comes upon a maiden who betrothed and has relationships with her, you should bring them both out of the gate of the city and there stone them to death. Because she did not cry out for help. True, she was in the city, and the man because he violated his neighbor's wife. Brothers and sisters, you don't know how many times people getting raped. You don't know how many times these things happen. All the so-called stars, they was once raped. They know each other. They know each other and it is a normal thing. And you will find all so-called feminist star. Yeah? All of them. Not all the music stars. But all the people who does films naked. Most of the women's was once naked on any kind of video. Okay? It's only to show the power, the demonic power from raping. But why? This is a point how they can put spirits into you. Yeah? This is how you intermarry with Satan. Okay? So if a man, a strange man, rapes you, force you, or you sleep with a strange man who comes from nowhere, yeah, or all the most things these people do. That's why I have I've read the first scriptures of Psalms. It's because of money. Most of the things they do it because of money. Okay, and some of them they do it because it's a family tradition. Do you get it? It is a family tradition. Even here, with this woman here, it was a familiar thing. No one could enter into her. And there has God himself, so the Most High himself, has to show a way. Yeah, how he can deliver her. Brothers and sisters, this thing is so deep that people get even raped in dreams. You can take from someone anything, and he can come by night and raping you. Hardly, more and often, and like he want. And you cannot go to the police. You cannot do anything against it. And always you will think it was a dream. It was a dream. This could be true. This could be true. This cannot be true. But you are raped, yo. You are raped. You was raped. They finished you off. Come on. They finished you off. And if you're a man, they go into all holes you have. If you're a woman, they go into all holes you have. So this thing is so deep spiritual that I want to make you understand, yeah, that you have to be careful, yeah, very, very careful about this world. The people from the Islam, they have even Quran verses about this, how they can call women into their beds. I saw rock members. They do spiritual spiritual actings, yeah. So they take women from everywhere. They come and they sleep with them. Why do you think R. Kelly does these things? All of them. Hey, Bill Cosby did it. Michael Jackson did it. Do you understand me? Now, we want to know why they do this. And we want to know how these things happen. And how we can fight these demons, yo. Because even men getting raped. If not physically, then spiritually. They take from them lives. They take from them children's. They take from them money. Okay? It's all about the money. Yo. Oh, this makes me mad sometimes. But I prayed before I made this video. So now, thus saith the Lord, I will bring evil upon you out for your own house. I will take your wives while you live to see it, and I will give them to your neighbor. He shall lie with your wives in broad daylight. You have done this deed in secret, but I will bring it about in presence of all Israel, and with the sun looking down. Then David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Most High. Nathan answered David, the Lord, so the Most High on his part has forgiven your sin. This is a prophet, right? This is a God that came to tell David, hey yo, you are also a God, but you sinned. And this sin that you have done, you should not die. But since you have utterly spurned the Most High by this deed, the child born to you must surely die. This got to be one of the sickest quotes the Bible. God himself brings the completely innocent rape victims to the rapists What kind of, yeah? Someone here is telling that is sick, but in a spiritual way, we have to see it in the spiritual context. Why the Most High, yeah? Why the Most High is how can why the Most High is acting like this? You cannot sleep with every person. You cannot you cannot go into everyone people's bed. It is spiritual. Yeah? It is spiritual. It is very dangerous. Okay? Oh, come on. Sometimes I see people. Hey, if you would see what I see, you would cry. That's why I am very isolated. I am alone. Really. Even my wife will never understand me. Yeah. If I tell her about my story that I made 7 years, and before that I made 3 or 4 years without women, she will not understand. She said, "What is that for a guy? Good looking, young, la la la, powerful." But I had a big problem, a big fight to find a woman. Before I took my woman from now, I had another woman, and I was 3 years with her. I tried to marry her. Brothers and sisters, do you know what? I could not even marry her because in her family, they use her so that she can make money for the family. She cannot marry. Even only today, she wrote me a letter that bad spirits came into her and she could not marry. And she cannot marry. And she's a church member from a spiritual church. And the same spiritual church, brothers and sisters, can go out with this deeply. In the same spirit, it is a good church. It is a real church, spiritual church. Now, it is a church where these things happen, okay? Brothers and sisters, I want to tell you, in this church, women's many thousand, because this is not a small church, thousands of women's are searching for partners. Do you know why? The whole world right now, the women's are searching for partners. Do you understand? They are searching for partners. There are no men that the women's can be with. It's not because the men's are bad. It's because there are no men's. Everywhere around the globe, Germany, you can go to the southern part of Africa, the women, they could show themselves naked every day in the streets because they have no one who will marry them. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Babylon. Welcome. And in the next years, you will see what will happen because of that. So the woman, if she have a good man that loves her, thank you the Most High. Thank the Most High every day and every night. Because the most men are not, they do not live in the manner from the Most High. Yeah? It is written, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but warmongers and adulterers Yah will judge. However, sometimes it is perfectible to the other, depends upon time and circumstances. Okay? This, I will come to that later. About the truth about the divorcing. I will make a special video about that. Because it is very important to talk in a different manner of this divorcing thing. Because it's a big thing. We are going now more into this intermarrying with a demon. Brothers and sisters, if you see your man is beating you and he hates you, he show himself like a monster into you. It's because of demon interfaces. This means demons are inside of him. Because uh, how can someone, yeah, do all these things, yeah, without having mercy or without knowing that you are his wife? If a man treat his wife like someone who is not his wife, this means this man, yeah, is not a good man. This man is not for you. You have to be careful with that. You have to be very, very careful with that. Okay? But because of the most women do not want to be alone and with to only to pray to the Most High and live alone like our mothers did. The woman from today is not the woman from yesterday. The women from today, they do not have no more this heart, yeah, to yeah, to wait and to really trust on the Most High so that the Most High take the lust from them. Now we have a bunch of cults in Africa from the Hamites and everywhere around the globe, Ishmaelites, etc. They are cutting women's vaginas off so that they taking the last of the women's. Yeah? But what is with the last of the men? So that we can see the men also is going even to raping dogs, cats, and other animals. Where does this lust come from? Okay? Now, this is not a dream. Imagine this. You wake up in the middle of the night. You're a bit groggy, but you can see and feel where you are. Your own bed, safe and warm. Slowly then, all the once it hits you, tingling in your hands and feet, buzzing in your ears, and an unshakable sense of impending doom. You feel your pulse skyrocket, a bed of sweet runs down your spine. You try to take a deep breath, but suddenly you can't. What the hell is happening? You are having a stroke or what? Have you been drugged? That's when you notice something standing in the corner of the darkness of your room. It's that a person has someone broken in. Get up and run! But in that moment you realize you can't. And brothers and sisters, this is not a movie. Brothers and sisters, I tell you, I had complicated people here in front of me. Women's raped from people outside. They know these people. It's not that they does not know. They saw these people. They talk to him, uncles, etc. They come home. They raped them very well. You see? And they could not even do anything against it. And the police will not help you because it is a spiritual rape. It happens in a spiritual act so that they can rape you and do everything with you, yeah, with your body, and nothing will happen to them. Nothing. Even the Most High in the Bible has some practices like this so that you could rape laws, you see? Okay? Only, yeah, to tell you, yeah, this thing is more than deep. Yeah? You have to be, you have to go into prayers, into deep prayers, if you see, yeah, that things like this happen to you. Because this means they already killed your heart. You are no normal human no more. If these things happens to you, my brothers and sisters, you have to repent. Horribly. You have to repent and repent. You have to look for salvation. All these things happens to you because of your life before this life. Um, should I say it again? All these things happens to you because of your life before this life. That's why this rape comes to you, brothers and sisters. Okay? And if you do not want this comes again and again, this situation has to come out of you. They can do it with you so often. And there are many people outside there. They know they do not even want to sleep. Okay? And the most of those people are white. Because these people are doing that with their family members. Rituals, and more rituals. Because of money. Okay? They do that because of money. Okay, I will read again. The scenario, if just describes, is a phenomenon called sleep paralysis. They call it like this. You may have heard of it. You may have even experienced it a few times throughout your life. As part of a regular sleep cycle, our bodies naturally become paralyzed as we fall asleep. Okay? The same things happens if you go all this if you go to a land, you see mermaids, you see you see all these things. You are signed in a pact. If these people rapes you, all these musicians, film stars, football players, politician, brothers and sisters, I went to a politician house here in Germany. Brothers and sisters, all of them run away. They run away, brothers and sisters. I just came there to work, and my chef or boss or how he calls from that time, he say, "No, you're free. You can go home today, but you will get paid." I could not stay there. The other one was handicapped. The other one could not hear. The other one, he could not run. The other one, hey, I saw demons everywhere there. I say, oh, now I meet you and I see your house and how it is built. Hey, and if you do not believe it, go into a politician house, gays over gays, lesbian over lesbians. Why do you become a lesbian? Why do you become a bisexual? It's because these people was raped. Raped. Brothers and sisters, I know it. I know it very, very well. So, now, how do you fight them? Brothers and sisters, why do the Most High call you the salt of the world? Not the sugar daddy. Not the sugar daddy. But the salt of the world. Listen carefully. But Lot's wife, she become a pillar of salt. And now, and make an increase blended as by the perfumer, seasoned with salt, pure and holy. So, you have always here, you should season all your grain offering with salt. You shall not let the salt of the covenant with you, Yah, be missing from your grain offering. With all your offerings, you shall offer salt. Oh, we are coming near. Okay? Even there is sea of salt. Your mouth side shall be from the wilderness of sin, and Anglos Edom, and your southern border shall run from the end of salt sea on the east. So we have salt sea. Why did he make salt seas? And we have seas that is from sugar, so that we can drink of. Okay, you cannot drink from a salt water. Okay, if you are if you are inside the sea, and this is a salt sea, and you drink from the water, you always will become more thirsty. Okay, what means the salt everywhere here. Yeah? What means the salt? Brothers and sisters, salt is very, very important. With salt, yeah, if you see, oh, brothers and sisters, hey, you are the salt of the world. That's why the world has a problem with you. The Most High throw you in the sugar daddy land. Everybody is horny here. Everyone wants something here, you know? And sex is one of the major things people love. Money and power. So, brothers and sisters, you have many people outside there. They killed other people spiritually. You have many people outside there. They killed other people physically. Brothers and sisters, the truth about the human is, humans are spiritual beings. Everything that is open in the spiritual world will be open in the physical world. Everything that is closed in the spiritual world will be closed in the physical world. I want to tell you this secret. Many people rape, kill in the spiritual world. People do not die like this. With 26 he died. Oh, heart attack. Oh, car crash. Oh, car crash. Oh, he drinks too much. Oh, he killed himself. Why do you want to kill yourself? And I do not talk about color here. I am not a racist. Why does the most people kill themselves? Becomes punks, becomes rockers, becomes hot rappers, becomes, hey, you know, the most of this music industry or all this kind of people outside there, I do not even talk too much about music industry because there you have to sign in, you have to make a blood sacrifice. But inside our community, brothers and sisters, the most of our people, if we do not know, they already does these things or they did it already. You will find it out easily. So, brothers and sisters, I will tell you now the secret. Salt, yeah, is very important to protect yourself. Yeah, this is one of the secrets I will tell you now. Even if you go to some things like companies or you go to somewhere to meet someone and you know this man can do something to you, or you want to sign in a contract with white people or other strange people from other lands and or even African cults or something like that. Take some salt, put it on your socks and put it on your pocket. Even at home, take some salt and throw it into the corners. In your car and everywhere. These spirits do not like salt. Salt is against them. You shall season all your grain offerings with salt. You shall not let the salt of covenant with your Yah be missing from your grain offering. You have it everywhere. Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person. Salt is good, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? Salt is good, but if salt has lost its saltiness, how will you make it salty again? Have salt in yourselves and be peace with another. So, another precept. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste. So, salt. You have to be a light, a salt to all these spirits. Only like this a woman can change a man who loves too many women. Because he will take so many demons into your house. Hey, even he will change the mind of your children's. Hey, but with salt, my brothers and sisters, You can change. You put a little bit of salt in a cup of water and give it to your children, yeah? Give it to them. Drink. Pam. You pray on it. Like every morning. Pam, pam. A little piece of salt. You will see. These people will change. You can change your family. You can change the people outside there. They do not like salt and they do not like blessed waters. They do not like perfumes that is from Yah because they have their own perfumes. Okay? Do you understand me? So, this is that what happens, yeah, to Tob. Tob went into marriage into a woman. She was totally possessed. She was totally unfree, unhappy. Okay? Because of family things or because of her fall life. You comes often to this world. You do not only come once to this world. Do you get me, brothers and sisters? If you want to ask things about this, ask and I will respond. I will explain everything step by step. Okay? Thank you. And I will see you soon. Okay? My name is Mika Masa and I hope you get these points and I will try to put out more things how we can fight these evil spirits. Okay? Okay? Because you are not alone there. You are not alone. But the most of these people, they feel alone. They feel like, really, this things is like, this looks like a joke. Yeah? This looks like a joke if you have this butterfly, flying beans, or snake forms. Humans are also animals. Yeah? Seraphins. Yeah? You have many things. Liliths outside there. Mans who really are not human. Going to clubs. Brothers and sisters, do you know the clubs is like if you see the movie of how called it, this demon slayer, this black demon slayer there, the vampire hunter there, yeah, they eating their bloods in clubs. Hey, clubs. This is where these demons, yeah, they're searching for Yah's children. Yeah, they will suck your blood. They will suck your power from you. And your daughter and your sons that will be born from you, they will be demons. You get, if your son is a demon, did you read the book of Sirach? In the book of Sirach it's written, yeah, if your son and your family, they are demons, brothers and sisters, the Most High will not change them. He do not care about them. Demon is a demon. There are some people outside there that are already born in it. And you should look for someone who will save your family. But fast. Because, hey, this thing will not only happen now, but this thing will happen forever and ever in your all lives that you will come to this earth. And the best thing is, hallelujah, in the second death, what means hell. And I tell you, many people say there is no hell. Brothers and sisters, Mika Masa will tell you, you people will getting raped day and night and hours per hours, and you will be finished. Even in this end times, this thing will happen, like it is written in the book of Masa, that the nations, women's, will have a big problem. Because Muslims in many nations will do many cruel things, all all around the globe. Believe me, and I tell you, and the time where we go, and if you die, you will not run away from this. So, Hitler, so, Napoleon, Caesar, Alexander the Gaylord, all of them were getting raped so hard, day and night, yeah? You will not escape this. Hallelujah. My name is Mike Massa, and I hope you're doing good. And brothers and sisters, I love you all. See you soon.